Hello everyone, I am back, as you guys can see, and in today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, is going to be a comparison video of YJ's Chucky to Tekky Toys Chucky. As you can see, YJ's Chucky's right here, but I do have Tekky Toys right here. Note to take is, I think it's this eye right here, does not like light up, but he works just fine. The light thing is not a big deal because, honestly, I don't care. I was gonna try to fix it, but I haven't gotten the chance to yet. I also still have his tag on him. I do have the Annabelle one. I wanted both of them, and I'm so glad I got both of them because, well, then Party City's not a place anymore. So it still is, but like it's not. Anyways, yummy, and it's very rare to get anything from Party City. So yeah, but I wanted to keep the tags on him because unlike YJ's, they didn't come in a box, so all this is still hooked up and all that, and that still works just fine. The weird thing is, I got both Annabelle and the Chucky one, and both of them have an issue. His is the lights, and then Annabelle does not work whatsoever, which is kind of a bummer, but it's like not a big deal. Eventually, I want to try it to it. There's a bunch of things I wanted to do eventually. Like we have a jumping spider that doesn't jump anymore. We have a lunging witch that does not lunge. And Annabelle and Chucky both don't work. And then also we have Christmas stuff that I want to get time to fix, but I honestly don't know where to start and all that. So, yeah. But today's is not about that. Today's is about comparing these two dogs. As you guys know, he's pretty used to the channel by now. His knife is missing. That is my bad, I guess. I don't know where it is, so don't mind that. But first off is the size right here. As you guys can see, there is a different size going on here. They're not actually like too bad when they sit next to each other, but like there is a size difference. Oh, damn, was tricky. But yeah, well done. I do. The one thing I will say, like the main reason also why I got this one is YJ has never come out with a non-scarred version of Chucky. They made a bunch of different variants of Chucky, but never a non-scarred up one. So that's the main reason why I got this guy. He actually goes in the box that was made for that one, but he does not fit in the box. But he fits perfectly fine, so no problem with that. Karate wise on both of these, highly different. I would have to say both of them have not the same stuff. Like their shoes are completely different materials and different colors for sure. They both have the design on here, like the weapons and all that. Not weapons, the stuff that the good guys come with, or you can buy separately. I think. I honestly don't. I don't know what they were called, but like there's yeah, different stuff, but the same. So both of them have that. Oop, Party City's Tekky Toys one does not have the socks looking stuff right here. Where you unlike YJ's Spirit Halloween one. Both of them look pretty accurate to Chucky. Of course, this one's a little beat up and all that because it's the scarred version of Chucky. But both of them have the stripes and a little design on the overalls, and they both have the buttons. The hair is completely different material. This is like not soft like how his is. It has a weird texture to it, and does not like to sit down. His, on the other hand, is like soft and actual like hail feel to it. But yeah, very interesting. And I don't remember the price, but I would put the price and edit in. So you guys know But I believe he is a lot more than this, which makes sense. He is a lot bigger, um, and does a little bit more than what Party Cities does. I will start off with the YJ one.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play? Now the first thing we gotta do is get me out of this body once and for all. A true classic never goes out of style. I'll be back. I always come back. You do know who I am. And if you know what's good for you, you are going to love, honor, and obey. Hi, I'm Chucky, and I wouldn't talk if I were you. A true classic never goes out of style. You got your wish. You're mine now, doll. Now sit back and learn from the master. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play? Now the first thing we gotta do is get me out of this body once and for all.
So that's him. His model's a little bit loud right now because they were just used for 3 different arts recently, so he is dying. Now I'm just gonna go with the Trini on this guy because I do have that hooked up.
I don't have a problem with killing. I like a little killing now and then. What's wrong with that? Nobody leaves me. Nobody. I don't have a problem with killing. I like a little killing now and then. What's wrong with that?
So yeah, I think he only has 3 lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only 3 lines on him. Overall, both of them are completely good in their own way. But if you want something definitely a little bit more cheaper, I would recommend him because he was cheaper. He's no longer cheaper. But if you want something that does a lot more, definitely him. This is the 2019 version. So he does not look like that anymore. But overall, both of them I love. But I will have to give him a higher score than this one. That's because he does a lot more movements. He does a stabbing. He turns his head. He moves his mouth. And he is more accurate to the size as well than him. So I do think the motion sensor on him is way better than just a sound thing. That's one thing I would have to say. Tekky design did way better than YJ's design. But yeah, there's a better look at the face. If Chucky was not having hair go in front of his face. Completely good on the sculpture of the face. I love both of them for the details and all that go in them. I kind of wish this lineup had more stuff in it because there's a bunch of different characters that were made in this lineup. There's Leatherface, Annabelle, Art the Clown, Ghostface, Michael Myers. They never really decided to stick with the hotel. Let's just do the killer doll thing. I really think that would have been a way better choice to do. I do have to say, I do like the hotel being able to pose. Because you can also pose the knife one too, so he's not like full on stabbing the floor. You can like aim it a little higher up, so he gets more stab time in. That's something you cannot do with YJ's. I mean, you can a little bit, but like not like that. That's not, you know, stay wherever you put it whatsoever. I would not touch that one. So yeah, I do have to say, Tekky was thinking when they did that. I mentioned a lot of the things, I believe, during my Let's Talk videos on those details on him. I did 2 different videos on that, because I got Tiffany as well for the matching set. For this set, I only wanted the, Annabelle and Chucky, because they're killer dolls, and they're in doll form. But yeah, he actually, I do have to say, the hotel...
I don't have a problem with killing. I like a little killing now and then. What's wrong with that?
The hotel motion, I love, because you can just walk by and
Nobody leaves me. Nobody.
That's something that you cannot do with the other one. I do have to say, up close, I love the different ways they went around with the eyes, because they're not the same eye design. I'm very happy to have a non-Scarlet version. I was hoping YJ would eventually done that, but I never did. So I'm glad Tekky went in and did that. I will do an up close with the tag as well on him, but overall I love how he looks. This is I wish he did a little bit more motion, but at the same time, if they did that, he would probably cost a lot more money than he did. I don't know really why they went with the light up eyes. It kind of gives me a mix between the remake that they did of Child's Play with the robotic version of Chucky, which we never really see any stuff from that to say, because a lot of people did not like that movie. I did not really care for the movie. It was not the greatest movie on the planet, but it was an okay movie. But yeah, both of them have their own cons and pros. Like con for YJ's is there's no movement in the other arm, like you can't pose it or anything like that. Con with the Tekky Toys is just there's that's the hair, I think, is the main one with that. The only flaw that I can like really like nitpick is this hair. Like, it is a weird material. I don't know how I can fix it, to be honest. It's just a weird material. Like, I don't know. It's just not a material that is good. It feels like rope when it frays and all that. Unlike the material on here where it's just an easy, it's like actual hair. It's not terrible. But I'll get up close camera shots so you guys can see it, and I can point out a little bit more stuff to you guys. Alright, let's start off with the Tekky's one here. So as you guys can see, his eyes have like this cool little different details in it. More better look at the quality of the hair here next to the eyelid. Hair. Different orangey reds going on here, I do have to say. But overall, it's not really anything bad. There's the motion sensor on him. Here's the detail that is in the hand right here. Oop, there we go. Here's the boots. Not boots, the shoes. But yeah. Here's the tag. I don't know why it's beat it up. It was not like that before. There's the shiny button. You guys can pause the video if you want to read any of that. There's the back. The YJ one. I really love love how both of these have different style eyes. It looks really cool. There's the overalls. Detail in the hands of him. I do think I like Tekky's hands a little bit better, but I also love how these are not stick together unlike these. And here is the shoes. Design. Both of them are really good. I recommend these to any Child's Play fans. With that said, bye and out. And a Merry Cup. Look at the pretty Mary. Okay, bye now, everyone.